I'm just asking, when you think about Canelo and the PEDs, right? This is probably the fourth or fifth fight out of that camp that's come up hot for PEDs. Just what are your thoughts around that? And
I've been telling y'all about Snac for a long time. Victor Conte them. All right, so like, all right, hear me out. No bullshit for real. They make the drug at the limit of non-responsible. All right, so like this right here, this level is you're banned. That's a banned substance. They will make the drug all the way up to the line of the banned substance, but it just doesn't show, so it's not responsible. So they've been doing that shit for years. Y'all think Canelo haven't been taking Clinton Bruderol for a long ass time? Y'all think he ain't back on that shit, or y'all think it was just a mistake? Because I go to Mexico all the time from Houston, from Texas. I'm in Mexico all the time eating steak. I ain't never got popped for no shit like that.
What's up, everybody? It is your girl JabQueenBoxing, and we are back. Make sure you smash that like button on your way in. Let's get into it, baby. Jermall Charlo. Welcome back. Obviously, after his final press conference for his upcoming fight against Thomas Lamana on the Caleb versus Resenez undercard, he was asked about, Jaime Munguia and the whole dirty sample. And Canelo, listen, I'm going to tell y'all, Canelo about to shut down the Carter. Watch, okay? That Chucky dog going to start looking around like, hold up. I ain't the head of the CMB. It is that man. He going to point right to Eddie Reynoso because this is getting crazy. But as you hear, he gave, his take on the whole use of the PEDs and that whole Snac and Victor Conte thing. He had a few other interesting things to say about boxing and boxers. Take a listen.
They're not getting caught for it. A lot of these fighters on all kind of shit.
Jermall, you actually, when you were talking about with Thomas, hey, I'll let you go 10 if you want. Does that really happen in boxing amongst fighters?
Yes.
Because you kind of spilling beans on that one.
All right, yes. Yeah. It's a little scripted because when I was coming into the big leagues, getting my name out there, I would fight some opponents and they're like, don't knock him out in the first round. Hey, but what if I catch him? I'm gonna knock his ass out in the first round. Me, I never played it with the system. I do what I do. But it's fighters that will make it last. Some fighters take dives. You don't think a fighter gonna hold another fighter? It happens.
Even at the top level? At the championship level?
Yes, it happens. Some of this shit be scripted.
Hey, yo, I knew I was not crazy, yo. Y'all remember when Bacoli fought Parker and Saudi? Y'all remember when he was in his damn underwear fighting? And I was like, that fight looked fixed, yo. Yeah, okay, watch.
He said he was going to fight AJ and knock him out in 4th. Dubois would last 2, and Usyk he'd give him 6.
A good shot there from Parker. See, Parker's got to stop loading up here, otherwise he'd be the one gassing out.
It's turning into a real fight. What a shot from Joe.
You see? So I believe there's some truth to what he's saying about some of these fights being fixed. Even with other fights where we'd be like, oh, he carried him for a certain amount of rounds when he didn't have to. He's basically letting y'all know that these things do happen in boxing. That's craziness. But check out what else he said. He gives his take on Bud versus...
And then Crawford going up there to fight Canelo at 68 when he's not a 68 pounder. Where's the motivation? Y'all got to think about it like that.
For Crawford,
the money is good, but I don't expect Terence Crawford to be the Terence Crawford that was knocking out Gamboa doing all. I don't expect that type of Terence Crawford.
You saying that Crawford Canelo is something for Crawford to look out for with Canelo? If you're on Crawford's team, you just said it before.
All right, I like Crawford. All right, my brother fought Canelo, not me. I like Crawford in this fight, and he get to stay big. But my brother even told me that was his mistake that he made. He thought going up in weight, I got to get massive, I got to get big to beat Canelo. It made him slower. It made his reflexes slower. He'll tell you himself. He didn't feel like the Jermall Charlo that y'all seen him fight Tony Harrison. Crawford, I feel like that's the same thing as happening. You want to get big to try to absorb Canelo punches and artists, but that's not technically that's not the Crawford that we're gonna see.
And that's all I'm trying to say. I don't know why he thinks that packing on this weight will help him in that ring. It may work to his detriment. He does not know how he's going to feel with all this weight on him. And I feel like I'm continuously saying the same things over and over again, but he doesn't know how he's going to be able to move with that weight on him. He doesn't know how long he's going to be able to move around with that weight on him. Obviously, I do not expect Bud Crawford to run around the ring, but I do expect him to use a good amount of lateral movement. He's going to have to pop shot. He's going to have to try and go to the body, and he's going to have to be quick because if Canelo catches him, it is a possibility he can hurt him. I don't know why people think that he's going to just be Houdini in that ring and moving around so quickly that Canelo will not catch him. That is not possible for 36 minutes. And just to keep things fair, Canelo is a little slower these days, or so it appears. We know that he struggles with pure boxers. His footwork is not the best. So these are things that may work in Bud Crawford's favor. However, again, I have not seen Canelo rocked, wobbled, put down. I did watch an interview where Bud said, he's not crazy enough to think that he can knock Canelo out or down. He just needs to do enough to win. And obviously, that is his mentality, as it should be. Going into any fight, you just want to make sure you win. However, this is still Canelo, and I think that we just need to keep that in mind. And as you can see, Jermall Charlo agrees with me. So we will have to see how this fight unfolds when it actually does manifest. The latest that I have that still going to be held on September 13th. They still have not disclosed the location for the event, although I am hearing, it's possibly going to be in Vegas. This is what Canelo wants. This is what Bud Crawford wants. But we will see if Turkey puts it in Vegas, if that is in fact what he wants. But until next time, y'all know what to do. Catch me on a panel.